Hi, 228. All right, welcome back to this video series. We're going to look at part 3 of practice exam 1. Okay, so here's my piece. Let's start thinking about it. So I can see from like my hidden lines here, and there, and there, that I've got a revolved cut in here. So I want to make sure that I put my origin just right at that center so that I've got, what'll it be, my top plane, I guess, coming straight through so that I'll be able to sketch on it. So, friendly reminder, you know this, front plane, top plane, right. I don't know. So let's start with the front view because it'll matter to me where my origin is. So let's start there. New part. Make sure my units are in inches. All right. And I said I would start with the front face. And then I wanted my circle to have its center at the origin. So, I can't decide if it's worth mirroring. We're going to go crazy. We're going to mirror it. So I'm going to turn this into a construction line. Before I get too wild with my dimensioning, but then I'll have to do that. Okay. So I'm going to do some of my dimensions here. It looks like this is 0.64. Inner one. Oh, darn. I need the radius to be 0.32. There we go. Yes. I don't know this distance. I guess I could put some math to it, but I think if I'll dimension to this piece, it'll take care of it for me. Aha. Okay, good, it does. But my construction line is still underdefined. So I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to get out my smart dimension tool and pull it up and just pull it in line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mirror these features. Got my construction geometry here. Awesome, and then go in and trim up. Yep. Fully defined. Do I need anything else? Not in this view. Because I can't do the fillet here. Because there's going to be a fillet on either end of this circle, but I can't do it here. So I am ready to extrude. I'm going to go back. Extrude 8 times 2. 7, 6, great. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do my fillet now. So my part here, it says there's a fillet on the circle opening that's radius of 0.02. I can kind of see it on the isometric view. You can see it here as well, so let's zoom in. So you see how this doesn't just like go straight back. You've got that little indent for the fillet. So let's add that fillet on either end of the circle. My fillet tool. That's way too big. It's 0.02. Perfect. All right. All right. So the next thing I'm going to try and tackle is this cut here. So that is cut through, but you can see it only goes through half of the part, so it stops here. I can see it like in that top where it's only going through this like leg of the piece. So something to consider. And I also, when I go to make my extruded cut, now it'll go back 0.06. Okay. Oop. Need to make sure that I select my right plane. Okay. So I'm in my right plane. Great. So now I'm going to sketch on this face. And I don't know, let's do 3-point arc. I'll choose my platform. Not really a 3-point arc. I'm going to do it with a circle. This is unelegant. This is not the beautiful way to do it. But it's the way I'm doing it. There. Let's be a little bigger. Ooh, I've made a crucial mistake. These two do not share a center mark. So used to that being true, but I can tell that because look, see my center mark for this arc, my center point is down here. So I need to just delete this circle and get out of here. Okay. Some distance. Okay. We're looking better. Let's start dimensioning this all out. This to be 0.59. Let's tell if it's done this. I need these two lines to be, like they're horizontal. Okay, it already was, but now we're triple sure. And then this is 0.25 and 0.38. Great. Okay, fully defined sketches. Warms my heart. Oh, okay, so I'm also going to need lines here to extrude. I won't just be able to like take that shape back. Okay, so now I've got a shape I can do an extruded cut with. So in my features, extruded cut, yeah, but I'm just going to take it back 0.06. Okay, and now that same sketch, so I'm clicking on it, so it's highlighted blue, extruded cut. It looks like it's taken a guess, which I don't want. Clear selection. Okay. Ooh, how far back does it go? Like 3.8 or something. It's not. It just. Up to next. There we go. I mean, you could have mathed it out and done, but it's a little bit easier. Okay. So my last step is to do that revolved cut inside. So let's go ahead. Which plane? That's the top plane. Sure. Yes. Okay. So in my top plane, let's just go ahead and orient ourselves. Look through that top plane. I'm going to do a sketch because it was highlighted blue, and then when I hit sketch, I'm on the top plane. Okay, so I want a rectangle. It is like midway through the part. Do a corner rectangle. I don't know. There-ish. Okay, so I know that it's centered. I know from like this center point to the origin. Ooh, not that. Origin. Center point. 2.375. Yeah. Okay. What else do I have? This piece. Really? Link. So make sure that this and this. No. Okay. So I just added a relation to make sure those two were in line. Yeah. For some reason, I'm just having a feeling that I didn't pull it back 0.75. Didn't. I pulled it back 0.76. I wonder why I thought that. I don't know. 0.75. It just didn't look quite centered, but we should be good now. Okay, so sketch 3, features tab, revolve tab. And this one, this here, this only goes like halfway across the part. So based on where I put my sketch, I will be able to do it in one. So my axis of revolution there, but I'm going to change this to 180. Yep, okay. And you can see that cut that I've made there. Okay, so now the part asks me to create a drawing file and include appropriate orthographic and isometric views. Dimension only length, height, and width of each orthographic view. The part will not be fully dimensioned. Okay. So file, make drawing from part. Oh, save. Part 3. Oh, not part 2. Boy. I'm going to keep choosing that B-size template. On the exam, you do not need to use a template. You'll pick an appropriately sized template. Okay, so I'm going to bring my 3 standard views. How do I feel about the size? I feel like they're a little small for my sheet that I've selected. So use custom scale. Oh, man. That's way too big. I feel like 4:1 would be a little bit better. That's not one of my automatic choices, so I have to go up to user defined. 4:1. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. Okay, so per usual, I'm getting rid of those darn origins just in my way. And I am going to pull in an isometric view that I'm just going to keep off to the side here. Okay, on this view, I want it to be, I want to see the geometry to it. What does it want? Oh, length, height, width. Okay, cool. So in that case, I definitely am not going to use model items. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and change the text dimension. This will be tricky. Okay, so I'm going to add a center mark. Do that. Maybe not. I definitely want one there. I think what's going to be easier is to do a total length on this view. Great. Or total height, I suppose. There. I like that a little better. Okay. A little bit odd because you're just putting like 2 dimensions in each sketch, and honestly, we've got some redundancy, like that's redundant, but regardless. Okay, the last piece is to make sure this text is legible. So I'm going to go into my options. If I choose an appropriately sized sheet, dimensions would have probably been a little bit better legible, but I keep using that one template drawing sheet. And so anyway, go to my document properties, dimensions, font, on 13. Not that tiny. There, that's a lot. I can pretty clearly see that. Okay. So with that, that's the last video of this series. If you have any other questions before the exam, come to office hours next week. You can just drop by. You don't need an appointment. Have good luck studying for the test.